You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And when you watch Corral play, you have to be impressed with just how fearless he is in any situation. Excellent in the pocket, accurate, ball gets out of his hands quickly. He also can break out and create big plays as well, often with his legs. A tough runner, a tough leader. This guy has big-time potential.
Throwing on the first play is Corral.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, Corral.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 7. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Corral. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's got his man. It's White. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number It's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 29, Corral.
And caught by Tremble.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
On 3rd and 1, Corral.
And this is going to be incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 22 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And he fires one, but incomplete.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down throw here for Corral.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and
long. On third down, here's Corral. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
On the return, it's White. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming.
They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Corral on second down. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it. And this will be caught by Mooney. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Back to throw. Corral. Dan, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Buccaneers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Fournette, a first down carry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Amari Barno drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Switching it up, Corral will throw here.
And this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Corral takes a shotgun snap.
Flushed out right.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense.
They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. To throw is Wilson. And one more time, that's Watkins.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, Wilson.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Again, Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. All over in that time, it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Wilson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Bucs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times, and maybe...
He's got him in, complete! And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's got room. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Second down, back to Fournette. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Corral. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. From the 39, Corral. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
On first down, it's Corral. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Corral to throw once again. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Corral on first down. There's another one complete to Shenault. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Corral. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. Here's White. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, Wilson. He's got White here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Again, that's Watkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And his kick here is good. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Panthers on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Carolina. White now to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set
at their own 22.
Corral with it on 1st down.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Corral on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Over the middle, complete. It's White. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So important there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now Corral on 3rd and 2.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. To the air again, here's Corral.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Corral. That caught by Tremble.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Corral looking for another pass here.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wilson now to throw on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A first down throw here for Corral. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Here's Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault from 17 yards out. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fournette once more on second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the gut, Fournette. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Corral and the Panthers now down by 8, 20 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. Here's Corral. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Corral. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league. And they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it. Because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts.